Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to share if you find it useful to others. So now today we're going to be talking about how to make a high neck bubu. So we're going to start now. First, before we start, firstly, we have to bring out our, the extra inches that is going to make the bubu a high neck. So for this one, I'm using 2 inches. So I'm going to keep out 2 inches. This 2 inches now is it's different from the full length of the bubu. It's the one that you keep aside before you now take your measurements for the bubu. So the high neck is 2 inches. So now the the width of the neckline is, I'm using 2.5 inches for the width because it's quite close. It's not wide at all. So I'm using 2.5 inches. Now um after the length of the neckline, I'm using 7 inches. That is after your 2 inches though. After your 2 inches extra for the high neck, you now measure 7 inches. That means you're making a total of 9 inches before you now draw. So that's the first measurement before you now draw your neckline. So this is it. So this is our V-neck. Then now, because of the nature of the neckline, you are not going to start. You don't start your. It's a high neck. Now you're going to join it to the shoulder. You join this shoulder now, the front to the back. So you're going to keep a half inch measurement, like a half-inch space before you now draw your high neck. So this is how it's going to be. Then you measure your 2 inches. Remember, it's 2 inches. You take your measurement. So this is how it is. Now that's for the neckline. So our the length of the sleeve is a cut together sleeve. Now I'm using a 10 inches length of sleeve. So how I got this 10 inches is that my shoulder is 15 inches, which is 7.5. That's divided by 2 is 7.5. Then after that 15 inches, after that 7.5, I now kept an extra 10 inches plus folding allowance, which is making 11.5. So that is how you get your sleeve length for all these kind of cut together sleeves. So now let us continue. My sleeve width, I'm using 10 inches for my sleeve width. Then I just take it down. Now I'm not putting any curves because I'll still put a belt inside. So I'm going to just take this measurement. I'll straighten it a bit at the because of I'm going to fold it in. So I'm going to straighten it a bit so that the folding it balances. Then I just take this measurement down, straight down, remembering putting into consideration my hip and everything. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to be cutting now. This for the front. Okay, so for the back now, we're cutting the back. So the back is is a full back, as we all see, as we all know. So what I'm just going to be doing is just be adding a half-inch cut or 3/4 inch cut for the back. Then we'll just cut every other thing. Every other thing will be cut like the front. It's just that neckline that we're just adding a half-inch. I'm just making it half-inch, and that's it. So we're going to be cutting the back now, like so. So this is it. This is the front and this is the back. So we're going to be sewing now, and we'll show you how we're going to sew it. Okay, so this is now what we're going to be using for the neckline and for the body. We're going to put it round and through the body of the dress and the neckline. So that's a strip of ashoke, and we'll be cutting the same strip for the ankara so that it rhymes. So we're preparing this now so that we can continue. The same width of the ashoke so that we can have an equal strip. Our two strips. So now we're going to be folding, and then it's going to be sewn. Of course, it's going to be sewn folded this way. So when we continue, we'll show you how it was sewn. Okay, so now we want to sew our bubu. Um, this is how we start. We'll first join the shoulder. Okay. Okay, so you join the two shoulders. You can show. Okay, so now we want to put the neckline, the strip of ashoke, the mix ashoke and Ankara mix. Now I want to start from the back. So I have to notch where the middle is, which I have done. Then you can see the middle I already notched before. I'm placing it in the middle of the ashoke and the Ankara. And we'll sew round. So basically we are using the strip to turn the neck line. So you stop at this point, at one point of the V. At the first point of the V, you stop your first, the Ankara. Then you now do the same for the Ashoke. You stop at the second point. Then you bring the two fabrics to the front like this. Bring the two fabrics to the front like this, and you join. Can you cut? So you join it this way, and then you join the two of them together. Unfold like this, and you sew. Yes. Okay, so this is how it looks now. You can see. So now we want to pin it down. We're going to pin it down so that we don't make a mistake sewing it exactly where it's supposed to be. As in top stitching it exactly where it's supposed to be, which is in the middle. So we're going to do that for the length of the whole Bubu. And so we want to put the belt now. The belt to give it a bit of cinch at the waist and the front, not at the back, in front. So now I want to put it, so measure the half length, and this is the half length, 16 is the half length. Measure the half length, 16. Then the waist I'm using is 29. I mean, okay, we're using 30, sorry. So 30 is 15. So just look for the midpoint. 15 is 15. So we'll count, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so basically, we're going to be marking, we're going to shift it in a bit. So we're going to be using 6 from the edge. Measure 6 from the edge, 6 from the edge, and that's where we'll put our belt. So now I want to put it. I am putting the belt at the back. So what they are putting the belt behind. So what is going to be just be showing in front is the top stitch this way. So you can see that's what will just be showing in front. So this is basically it. When we are done sewing the bobo, the rest is just to sew up the body, and sew up the hems and the rest. So when we're done, we'll show you the outcome. So here is our bubu, our high neck bubu. You can see how neatly the ashoke and ankara combination was put in front, and you can see how we cinched the waist from inside. Thanks for watching. See you next time.